project is about this project is about a very specific failure mode and discharge. On paper, the patient can look ready. Vitals are stable, follow up is scheduled, medications are reconciled. But then the late notes arrive pharmacy, nursing, case management. And those notes can completely change whether going home is safe. That gap is exactly what Care Transitions Command is built for. Before I ask the agent anything, I want to show the actual file layer. The direct URL does not work in the browser because this endpoint needs the prompt opinion session cookie. So I am using the same cookie authenticated fetch that the proof harness uses. This is Daniel Brooks. There are three clinical notes already available as the FIRE document reference. The sources include pharmacy, nursing, and case management. These are the notes that the structured discharge checklist would not fully capture. These IDs matter because the demo is not just going to say there was a note, it is actually going to carry evidence references through the workflow. Now, I am also checking the Fire task ledger for the same patient. This workspace already has some tasks from the previous verification ones. The main point is these are real Fire task resources persisted in Prompt Opinions Fire server. The important field is reason reference, that is a link from the work item back to the clinical evidence that caused it to exist. Now I am going back to the agent and Daniel is selected in the patient scope. The fire context badge is active. We will active the tool calls as well. And now I will run the first prompt on the gear transitions command agent. This first prompt is intentionally simple. I am not asking for a fancy report. I am asking the question a care team actually cares about. Is this patient safe to discharge today? That is the main question. We have the results here. Here is the exact flip you can see here. It started off as the structured baseline being ready. The final verdict came out to be not ready after the cited hidden risks escalations. We have the fire points, fire document references here. Everything has been documented and referenced, even the provenance layer. We will talk about this later. Now, the notice is this is Daniel specific. Obviously, we have multiple patients and we will be taking look at them as well. Now, this is the part I care about the most because this is where it stops being a chatbot answer. The blocker is represented as a fire task. The task has a status, it has an owner, action, meaning, and it points back to the evidence through reason reference. So the output is not just text, it becomes coordination work that another agent or clinician can inspect. Now let us move to prompt 2. Here things start becoming even more real and impactful. Now, this is the why did ready become not ready step. We are actually identifying here. A normal structured system can check fields. This has to reconcile late narrative evidence against those fields. Now, here it is. Pharmacy says, now we have a multiple things here, right? Great. Here is the control reference field. Fantastic. Pharmacy says the medication bridge is not actually available. Nursing documents says the orthopnea and the weight gain is the main cause. Case management shows the home logistics are not resolved and the structured chart was not useful. It was just incomplete. So we have all the references here with the fire task agents we have assembled. Prompt 3, let us continue. I have a 4 prompt end-to-end system here. This is where I do not want a long generic care management essay. I want owners, actions, gates, and evidence. Now, let us quickly just wait for the response. The tool has been called. Okay, I think I will have to just try this again. The Gemini, I'm using Gemini 3.1 flashlight model. That is like latest model, and it has been going through these constant errors of being rate limited. So yeah, let us just try it again quickly. So I mainly just have a four prompt system. This basically covers everything, the entire workflow, end to end cases. We will be looking at the prompt 4, which is really interesting because we are going to be updating the document ledger in that. Now, great. Yeah, the prompt 3 result is here. This is the transition package. Now, the medication access has to be resolved, the clinical stability has to be reassessed, home monitoring and education have to be closed. All these things that are basically required: the action list, the evidence list, and the clinician handoff. The ultimate, the uh, basic goal, as in what the current stage is. Now, let us quickly end with the final end-to-end prompt. This is going to be the re-arbitration control plane prompt. Now, for the most important part, a bad system prompt would stop at not ready or would clear the patient the moment anything improves. Care transitions do not work like that. Some gates can resolve while others can stay unsafe. Now, in this update, medication access is fixed, home monitoring is fixed, but the patient still has orthopnea, so clinical stability is not fixed. This is the control plane moment. We have the results here. Two gates are resolved here. Do not discharge until the cited blocking gates are resolved and the clinician review confirms a safe transition. The evidences and the handoff. Great. This is the main transition deal and it is at hold here. Now I think I have yeah. So we are just left with the final prompt here. We are actually nudging with an update, the re-arbitration of the control panel. Now, yeah, let us just quickly wait for this. The re-arbitrate discharge readiness tool has been called. Here we are. Now this is the system, this is the behavior that I wanted. The system does not reward partial progress by falsely clearing the whole transition. It re-arbitrates the discharge state from the evidence and the task layer. So previous state and the updated state. We can see the resolved gates and the remaining unresolved gates. We will have like it basically contains all the possible references there are. Yes, so this is care transitions command. I hope I haven't exceeded the time limit by a lot. uh, Whoever is watching, thank you for watching.